All right. It says we're live. Let's see what happens. If it works. Looks like it's working. I think it's working. Give it a minute. I think it's working. Yep, I think it's working. Okay, let's go. Very good. Oh, Holly. Holly. Okay. Wow. Yeah, that one took a long time. Holly's here. And the nice lady. May I get a general reading for the next 3 months? Okay. From Holly. Thank you for the super chat. All right. Here we go. I was shuffling the cards earlier, so they're well shuffled. I was trying to go on earlier, and it wouldn't connect. So I gave it a little while and tried a second time, and it worked. All right. May I get a general reading for the next 3 months? All right. It's going to take it all the way into the Halloween month. Three months. Okay. Oh, this is kind of interesting. It's renewed activity after some kind of pause. And it could mean going back to work, or could mean that you go on a vacation and then you come back and go back to work, or you're unemployed and go back to work, or any kind of situation where there's some kind of pause, there's going to be renewed activity after the pause. So it could mean all kinds of different things, but it means renewed activity. All right, that's a good way to start. Oh, and then insight and inspiration. So we're actually looking over the next 3 months. So this could be happening over the next, you might take a pause and then, or you might be on a pause now. So it's interesting, you have to look at it for 3 months. And this shows great love will be given and received. That's the major one in this one. But it also has stability and balance and inspiration, insight and inspiration, and psychic ability forming and developing, connection with the cosmic forces. This one says that you're a rebel. Oh, I'm sorry, I got that wrong. I always get this one confused with the other card that looks just like it. So this one says, oh, this is interesting. It says, don't judge a book by its cover. If something happens over the next 3 months, like someone makes you an offer, or you meet someone, or some opportunity comes up, don't make a quick decision based on what's on the outer appearance. Look deep down into the, let's say, the offer or the person. Someone might say, would you like this opportunity? Don't say yes right away. Look into it and get all the information. That's what this card says. Or if you meet someone, don't judge that person just on their outer appearance. Look inside to see what the person is like. So it's don't judge a book by its cover. That's what that card is saying. Oh, this one says, there might be some kind of a setback or interrupted travel plans. So it could be something like you're working on a project and there's a setback, or you're planning a vacation and the plans get upset and you have to reschedule everything. It's not a bad card. It just means something is going to happen. Then you'll have to reset everything and put everything back where it should be. Something gets delayed. Oh, this one says you might lose something. This could be a loss of almost anything. It covers about 12 different things. It could be money. It could be a home, a job, spiritual enlightenment, going away from. This one over here says you're going towards the spirit. Then this one would be just the opposite. It would be going away from the spiritual things, losing that spiritual enlightenment. It could be a warning card, because if this one says you're moving towards those things, this one could be saying, be careful to hold on to it. Once you've gained that higher position, don't let it slip away from you. Hold on to it. Keep making progress going up is what it could be saying. Because this one shows you making progress going upwards. And this one could be saying, don't pull back and then you'll start coming down again. Keep going up higher. That's what that one could be saying. Because the fifth card is something that might happen. It could or it couldn't. So it's like saying, hold on to it or you could lose it. That kind of idea. Oh, here's another one, kind of the same idea. This is being uncomfortable in your current situation, but we're looking, this is actually a future card, so it would be in the future it would happen. Being uncomfortable or having financial trouble. This could represent financial trouble. And then this one is also financial trouble. So this one is number 5, and that one's number 6. And they're both future cards. So it could be saying that there might be some kind of financial trouble. That might be what this one is. This is a setback of some kind. If this one were a Pentacles, then it would definitely be a financial thing. But this could be a business. So this could all be business related, that there's going to be some kind of setback over the next 3 months, somewhere within the next 3 months. Oh, here's the one I was thinking of earlier. I always get this one and that one confused when I look at it. This is the one I was thinking earlier. This one says that you like traditional things. You like socializing with people. You like having friends. You like following certain patterns, traditional patterns. Oh, this one's good. This one's victory and success and forward movement and freedom of the spirit. Let's see if we can, that one goes well with this one. Those two go well together. And they're kitty corner from each other. Let's see if we can get 2 more like that. Oh, I almost, this one doesn't make sense. This one is something connected to the past, but it doesn't seem to fit. This is a negative person of some kind. It's either a negative person or a negative trait. It could be someone who had a negative influence over you in the past, but there's nothing that shows that in the past cards. Oh, maybe it's a family member, because this is a negative card in the family. This is a negative person, and this is a negative situation in the family situation, in the family circle. So this could mean a family member causing you trouble or causing trouble for the entire family. So it could be that somewhere in the next 3 months, this person in your family causes trouble for everyone else in the family, does something to cause someone else, to cause the rest of the family trouble. Let's see what number 11 says. Oh, number 11 goes back up again. This is a good money card, and it shows that you have enough money so that you're comfortable and you can help other people. Because this person is giving to poor people down here. He has enough money so he can share the money with poor people. So these are actually very good. They're all sending you in an upward direction. And this one is kind of fitting in with that, saying renewed activity after some kind of pause. And then these 3 kind of talk about some kind of setback, and it could be business or work related, because this is more like an enterprise or an adventure or a new journey or a new business or something like that. It shows some kind of setback. And then these 2 talk about money trouble. So it could all be, those 3 could all be business related. And then the other thing that's important is there might be some trouble coming in the family over the next 3 months. So watch out for a family member who might get in trouble or cause arguments or cause trouble for other people. Because it's the kind of person who would, this is the kind of person who would cause trouble for other people and then they wouldn't care. They're just thinking about themselves and they don't care what they're doing to the people around them. And then this one specifically says a family member might become a burden on the rest of the family. So it could be this person here. And it makes sense, because if you do something and you don't care how you affect other people, then it would make sense with this one where that person causes trouble for a whole bunch of other people. They're just thinking of themselves. So those seem to be the three major things going on. All right, but it ends good though, because then you have victory and success and forward movement and freedom of the spirit and insight and inspiration and great love will be given and received and renewed activity. So that's a good one for a general one. Give you three different areas. All right. That one's good. Oh, Mr. Jones. Let's see what Holly has to say. You're planning on going to college, Holly? Oh, maybe that's. Mm, mm. But it's good. There are four good cards in there. Then three negative cards about money, and then two negative cards about a person causing trouble. Ah, you're welcome. Let's see what Mr. Jones says. Wow, 14 months, a member. What do the cards see coming towards me? This is for Mr. Jones. And a super chat. Buy a coffee. That's an expensive coffee. I'll buy a container of Folgers. That's $7.99. That's perfect. I have a penny left over. It's been on sale, so I'll get it. $7.99 for the small size. It's a good sale. It's usually $11.99. All right. I'm glad I came back. I almost was going to not try and come back, because the first time it ran for 16 minutes and it wouldn't connect. Glad I came back. And it's still early. All right. What do the cards see coming towards you? What do the cards see coming towards you? Huh. Oh, that's in the foundation. I hope that doesn't come towards you. The good thing is the second card will overpower the first card. But the first card talks about some kind of weakness or illness. Or maybe not wanting to fight a battle. There might be a battle coming, and you might feel like you don't want to fight the battle. That's what that could mean. Like something big comes up and it comes towards you. And instead of standing up and saying, I'm going to fight that, you say, it's not worth it. And then you go the other direction, which might be the right choice. But it also could be just being stressed out and tired, or it could be illness. So this second card overpowers the first one. That's a good money card. That means money will be coming in and you'll have enough to share with other people. Holly got that card. So this is the second time this card's coming up. And it also shows balance and fairness. Doesn't seem to connect with that first card. Maybe the first card will connect with maybe this one, the third one. Oh. Remember how I said something might be coming towards you, and then you might choose, instead of choosing to fight it, you might choose to say it's not worth the fight, and you might walk away from it. This actually says that. This says leaving something negative behind you and moving forward towards something positive in the future. Put the cards down. So she's leaving something negative and moving towards something brand new that'll give her new opportunities, this lady in the boat. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe something big is going to come towards you and you'll say, it's not worth fighting. I'd rather move forward and see it's not worth fighting it back here. So I'll move forward and see what's over here. Maybe there's something better over here. That's what that could be saying. And then this is right kind of in between the two. So this might be saying, if you do that, then you might be better off financially. So it might be a financial thing. It's better to move forward to the next thing instead of fighting the battle, which is okay. It's interesting how I said that. And then this card is what the first card is saying. Let's see what the fourth card is. Ooh, this one kind of talks about some kind of negative business situation. And we're still in the past, in the foundation. So this might be a negative business situation or a person who is connected with business that's causing you trouble, like a supervisor or a manager, or it could be a bad business situation or a bad person causing you trouble, and it's business related. That kind of fits in with the idea of the other cards too. Now we go into the future. Overcoming fear and moving forward. This is kind of, when it's this way, you're being held back by all those swords. You're imprisoned and you can't move forward. It came up this way. That means the blindfold will come off. You'll see what's in front of you and you'll be able to move forward. And it's interesting that it's swords, and it kind of says the same thing as this, that she's leaving something negative behind and moving forward. And here she's breaking away from this prison and moving forward. So it shows forward movement. that fits in with all the other things. Oh, and then this one fits in with this one. And we're into the future. And then it shows being in a comfortable situation where you are in control of everything, and you're the center of attention, and you're controlling everything around you, and you're comfortable, and you can enjoy the basic, simple things in life. You're not being stressed out, which is kind of what this one is saying. You're stressed out and you're burdened. Then you get to the point where you're no longer stressed out. You're in control. This is in the fear position. That makes sense, because this is all kinds of negative things to do with money or business or career. And you would fear all the negative things. This is losing a job, losing your money. No one wants to hire you. And that's in the fear section. So that's a good fear card. It fits in with the story. And then this is in the friends and family section, and it's a negative money card that shows stagnation with money. But it's in the friends and family section. So it could mean that it's happening to a friend or family member, or a friend or a family member might try to be a burden on you financially, might become a burden on you financially. So the two really negative cards are in the fear section and the family section so far. So that's a good place for them. Let's see what number 9 is. Ooh, number 9 is the Wheel of Fortune going down. Usually, if number 9 is a negative card, it's connecting to something negative in the past. And number 9, the Wheel of Fortune going down, is very similar to this card. So it could be representing something that's already happened, something negative that's already happened. And then you have to overcome, where this one says there's something negative back here and you should move towards the good thing. So this could be representing the negative thing down in this corner here, because it's happened in the past. It's already done. Number 10. Oh, that makes sense. This is working hard right here, and he's going on a spiritual journey. He's taking a break from work. So this could be hard work. It could be stress. It could be all kinds of business problems, which fits in with, that almost fell on the floor. Fits in with the King of Cups reversed, could be the business trouble. Now that's interesting. You've got Cups here and you've got the King of Cups. And the King of Cups reversed represents something negative with business. And then here you have stress over a business deal. And then you're taking a break from it and going on a spiritual retreat or a vacation or just a break from it. That makes perfect sense. Then eventually this card goes like that and you go back towards the business thing, and everything's there is waiting. It's there waiting for you. And you just pick it up where you left off and you move forward. So this is very interesting. It looks like there's some kind of negative thing happening, all maybe connected with business, something that puts a burden on you and stresses you out. And then this one shows you moving away from the negative thing towards the good thing. And it connected with that first card where it showed the burden, and how I said sometimes it's good to walk away from it instead of fighting to say, this isn't good, this isn't worth it. And you go towards something new. So you're leaving the negative thing behind and going towards the good thing. And then that fits in with this card, which is breaking out of the prison. And this prison is caused by fear. So you overcome the fear, then you can break out of the fear and start moving forward. Then once you start moving forward, it shows freedom, and you've got freedom over here and money coming in and freedom, and you can give to other people. Enough money left over so you can give to other people. And this shows you in a relaxed situation where you're in control of everything and you're kind of the center of attention. Then this one fits in with the idea of trouble and taking a break from the trouble, which fits in with that of leaving the trouble behind and moving forward. And then the only two really negative cards, that one's in the fear section and that one's in the family, and they're both money related, money or business related. And the fear card is supposed to be negative. So that's perfect. And then that one is the friends and family. And it's also a negative money card. Did I do all 10 or did I do 11? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I did 10. Let's do 11. That's the rebel card. That shows you like to do things differently, or it's giving you advice to do things differently than everyone else does it. Take a different pathway, which works because there's the pathway. You're taking a pathway. So number 11 fits in with the story. Ah, Shirley's here. Mr. Jones. Hello, Shirley. Oh, there you are, Mr. Jones. Oh, you're welcome. That was an interesting one. 2 interesting ones so far. Yours was complicated. So was Holly. Holly's was complicated too. She had like 3 different segments. This seems to have more like 4. Having trouble, then instead of fighting, you move on to the new thing, and then the new thing pays off. You make a decision, overcome some fear, and then move towards the new project, and that new project pays off. And then you're comfortable. And then there's moving forward away from the negative thing towards the good thing. And then you had the lady in the boat. She was moving away from negative towards positive. Then everything improves. Then you're comfortable and relaxed and in control of everything. And there's overcoming your fear. It tells it when you put it all, it's in all kinds of different places, but then when you put it all together, it tells a story. Very cool. Let's see what's going on. Only the nice lady is saying, please hit the like button, and there's only 1 like. They're not listening to you. Mercury Leo lady. Oh. Yeah, I've been having trouble getting on. That's why we haven't seen each other. YouTube is making it really difficult for me to connect. I don't know why. So let's see. Let's do the nice lady. Okay, let's see where the question is. Here it is. I want to know how things will span up. So in life, money, and love, how things will go in life, money, and love. Okay. Life, money, and love. The lighting is kind of weird in here, isn't it? Kind of coming from over this way. Let's see. Good. That's a little better. And still, that's okay. So life, money, and love. Ah, that's a good way to start. That shows being in control. And this is balance. Also a good sign for male and female. So it would be like good connection and good balance between um, a partner, two partners. Nowadays, it doesn't really work to say male and female anymore, but two people who like each other, that would be good combination. And this is control over the lower forces and forward movement, and so that kind of connects with all the different things. This one kind of talks about it could be a negative person, there could be a secret that's causing trouble for people. Something is being kept secret, or someone has a secret, or it could be someone who uses information to cause trouble for other people. This one can be all kinds of different things. Let's see if the other cards kind of give an idea. This one is in the past, and it's talking about having trouble handling difficult situations. It could connect with this. It could be connecting with that one. This one kind of makes sense because this is you right there, and you're battling all these negative people or negative things. So then that makes sense if this person is down here and that's the person you're fighting against. You're fighting, but you're being victorious. So that's good. Now this next card, let's see if it's a good one. It should be a good one because the next one then goes up here. So if trouble is down here and you're being victorious, this one should be good. Let's see if it is. Oh, no. Oh, okay. What that means is this is another person you're fighting against. Oh, and this is a sneaky person. This is the person who will steal from you. So maybe it represents this person because this person uses secrets against other people to take advantage of other people. And this person steals information. So it's kind of the same thing. Stealing information and then using it against other people to gain the advantage. So this is probably the same person. Now this one should be good. Nope. We're following. I shouldn't guess ahead of time. I'm going to stop guessing. I think this is the same thing again. Let's say this one is you, and this is a negative person. And these two people are having arguments with each other, like fighting and breaking up and all kinds of relationship trouble. So it could be that it's this person. It's interesting that they both have cups. You've got the Two of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So there could be trouble coming in the future with a relationship, or it could have already happened and be part of the foundation. I'm not going to predict what this one's going to be. Good. There's another one. I keep expecting to see a good card to follow up this card, but we're getting negative cards. This is the same kind of thing. This is the Ace of Cups and or the Page of Cups, and this is the Two of Cups. And here's the Queen of Cups reversed. And they're all reversed, so that means all kinds of negative things that have to do with relationships. People fighting among each other. This one does fall on in the fear section. So it could also be saying that you fear that those things are going to happen. Maybe they haven't happened yet, but you fear that they might happen and you don't want them to happen. And this one has something to do with someone isn't taking advice and help from people. So it could be that you're trying to help someone and they won't listen to you, or someone is trying to help you and you won't listen to that person. You won't take that person's help. It could go either way, going away from you or coming towards you. All right, two more. Oh, but that one's good. That one shows good things happening in the family. All kinds of good things, a family get-together, a wedding, a family celebration, good money situation with the family, all kinds of family history things. Oh, but then we're back to the negative again. That one shows failure and stagnation and being held back. It does connect with that sword. But we do have this card. I keep saying I expect good cards to pile up on top of this one because the negative stuff is going down, then the positive stuff is going up, but you keep getting negative cards on top of it. It doesn't seem to work right because you've had 4 negative cards, 5 negative cards stacked up on top of this one. Even though it shows you being victorious, it should show all kinds of good cards. Like this card should go that way instead of this way. Then it would mean the future is going to be better. Let's see what number. Oh, well, that's good. Finally, we get a good one. There's number 11. That's the Wheel of Fortune. and it shows your energy and your good fortune going up, getting stronger. So finally on number 11, we get a really good one. Number 9 was good too. But everything between number 4 and number 9 and number 11, all the other cards are negative. But those 3 are good. So at least we end up on a good one, showing your energy is going up and you're being victorious and you're having good fortune. But a lot of negative cards about someone who's stealing information or using information against other people, taking advantage of people, people arguing with each other. So let's see. Oh, there's lots of stuff. Let's see what you're saying. Oh, maybe that's it. The boyfriend not telling you about something. That was the secret. Okay. Yeah, that one came out. That was the second card to come out, huh? That's in the foundation. That makes sense. A secret being held. It does. It was the second card, so it's the foundation. That makes sense that it was a year ago. Oh, you've done your cord cutting from him. Oh, Jen is here. And Shan is here. Ooh, Shan's a member for 8 months. So Shan wants a general reading, and Ginger Jen. Let's see who came in first. I know Shirley's here. Shirley might go first. Interesting about the secret. There are no secrets from the cards. They know everything. So let's see. I think Jen came in before Shan, and Shirley came in before Jen. I wonder if Shirley's still here. There's Shirley. Then Jen came in, then Shan. All right, let's see if Shirley's still here. And thank you both for renewing your memberships. I saw the little bump when it came in. It doesn't tell me who renewed, it just shows a little pyramid. And I know someone renewed. Let's see. I'm not even sure if Shirley asked the question. Wait, Oh, again about D. I'll see if Shirley comes back. Let's do Jen and then Shan, and then Shirley will probably come back. She's probably doing something else. So what does Jen want? And then we'll do Shan, and then Shirley. Let's see. Then there's where Jen comes in. How does the month of August look for me? How does the month of August look? Trying to split it. There we go. There we go. They split apart and there was one card going back and forth, and I was trying to grab onto it and get it over on this side. Every time I reached for it, it moved away from me. Let's see how August is going to be. Oh, that one's kind of good because it shows something happening, something big happening, but this is positive. This is spiritual enlightenment and moving forward after something negative happens. So that's good. It looks bad, but it's good. This one shows things moving slowly. At the present time, things moving slowly. So if you're working on something, if you want something to happen, right now it's moving slowly. And this one is a negative message coming in or low energy. That would go with the moving slowly part, the low energy. We're still in the past. And this is another negative card in the past. This one is some kind of setback where plans aren't going the way you hoped they would. Where this one is working on some kind of project, and this is the project failing and stagnation. So let's see. This is kind of like July right here. Now August will start probably this card. That's good. This one would be a good card for relationships and for your life because it shows, if it's a relationship, it shows positive and negative and a good balance between positive and negative. Plus, she's got the solar cross. That's good balance and stability. If it's in your life, it's also good because it shows balance in your inner self, balance between good and evil. There's the good and there's the evil. And it would show the nice balance between the two things happening. So it works well And up here is the relationship part. So, and this is the balance part. So it works well with a love situation, a friendship, love, or it works well with like internal energy, good and evil, the battle between good and evil, where everything is nice and balanced. Then here's a good card for money, money and business, and creativity. So it shows good things happening with business and also with creativity. Yeah, because July kind of sounds like things weren't working properly. But so far, the two cards for August look really good. Then here's a good card, a good message coming in for. Oh, actually, it's a new business project starting. New money coming in unexpectedly, things like that. There's Shirley. Shirley just came back. Oh, look at that. Another good one. So you've got the ace followed by the miser card. So this is August. Good stuff is going to happen with money, concerning money. Good things are going to happen concerning money in August. It looks like all kinds of negative stuff was happening in July, but August looks really good. Then this must be connecting with July. It shows stagnation and negative money things. Then this one fits in with that card of things of failure and stagnation, because this is a project failing and this is stagnation and being tired and stressed out and things not moving forward. So all this stuff is, all the negative stuff is in the past. All those negative things and then things moving slowly. But then this one shows something is going to happen and then everything's going to start moving in the right direction. Then this one shows balance, either in a relationship or just your inner self. And then these three cards are very good. These are the money cards. So it shows August is going to be good for money situations, a new project, a new enterprise, good money coming in, good things surrounding some kind of business, investments, business, anything to do with money, anything to do with working in business and business transactions. So that's pretty good because it shows negative for August, I mean for July, and very good for August. Very nice. All right. So let's do Shan and then we'll do Shirley. Yeah, that's what you're saying. July was so terrible. That's what all this stuff is. This is all negative stuff in July. Then there's going to be a transition, and then August is going to be good. These are all the August cards. So that makes perfect sense. Yeah, we'll do Shan, then we'll do Shirley. And then that might be it for the day because it's already, Elaine is here. You know what that means, boys and girls? A super chat supersedes, is that the right word? Everything else. So we'll do Elaine, then we'll do Shan, and then we'll do Shirley. And then I'll go have dinner. We'll do Elaine. Thank you for the super chat. You came at a good time. The energy feels good right now. It's felt good since I started. It felt like good energy. Last weekend, the energy didn't seem right, but today it seems really good. All right. So, just a general reading for Elaine and a nice super chat from Canada. Super chat from Canada. There we go. It's interesting when I'm cutting with my left hand, sometimes the cards seem to, like they're almost choosing to pull away at a certain place. It's an interesting feeling because it seems like the cards are telling me, do it right there, do the cut right there. It's like they're telling me where to cut. Oh, this shows trouble in the family, in the foundation. I hope not. It shows on negative money situation or someone causing trouble in the family, someone being a burden on the family. I hope not. Let's see. The second card overpowers the first card. Ooh. Interesting. An imbalance of power, imbalance between positive and negative energy, good and evil. I wonder if, let's see what you're saying. I wonder if if those two are connecting. Because if you have trouble, a family member is causing trouble, it could be an imbalance in the energy, like between good and evil or positive and negative. Because this one shows imbalance. And it could also be a relationship problem, like a divorce or people breaking up, having arguments and breaking up or having a divorce, that kind of idea. Yeah, let's see. You say you don't know yet. Let's see what it says. Here's a good message coming in, and it could be travel, and it could also be high energy. It's a good energy card, but there could be increased energy or a good message coming in, something about a travel, something about a trip or travel. Here's a very good money card. So this is probably you right there. And it shows money growing all around you. This is like the Earth Mother, but it has to do with money. So she's like the Earth Mother with money, where everything is growing around her financially. Ooh. This one kind of makes sense with the two cards below it. This shows Oh, it actually works well. Because here we have negative things happening, but here we have positive. This one is saying that negative things are happening in a family situation, and it could also be a work situation. But this one shows people getting along well together and using their energy wisely. And when it's this way, it's people fighting, not using their energy wisely, which fits in with this because this is negative energy and not using your energy wisely. And it's in the past. But this is the first future card. So now it shows those people getting along well together. And now they're working well together and using their energy better. So it's like something negative is in the foundation, but now everything's working well. And then you get your wish. So that's good. That fits with the good money card. So things were working in the foundation are negative, but then this is the first future card, things start working well together, and then you get your wish about something. So in the future, this is going to happen really soon. Make a wish about something. And this is a material thing, like a phone or a car or something material. And it says you'll get your wish. So make a wish and it will come true. And here's another good business card. This is that's you right there. And it shows that people want to hire you and they want you to this is the architect. They want this architect to build this arch for them. So they're hiring the architect. And that's what it's saying. It's saying people want to hire you, that you're the skilled, the master craftsman, and people want to hire you and pay you a lot of money so you can build something for them. So it goes well with that good money card. Then here's a good card for all kinds of things like love. This could be love, friendship. It could be high spiritual level. It could even be creativity. And there's so much of it that it's overflowing. And once it hits the water, it becomes reality. So up here, it's more on the spiritual level or the intellectual level. Then once it hits the water, it becomes real. So it could be like a love that develops and becomes real. And it starts like in the emotions and in the mind and in the spirit. Then it becomes a real thing. That's a very good card. Then here we have justice and balance. That's very good. So you'll get justice and there's good balance. And it also says out with the old, in with the new. So maybe if an old idea isn't working, try something new. So it gives you all those ideas. And then this one fits in with the two money cards. This one is the same idea as this. And this way it's taking a pause, a break from work. And this one, it's going back from a break and going back into making money. Because this represents the money or the business. And this part represents a break. So it shows you going back from a break and making money. So it fits in with the two good money cards and the business cards, the money and business, these two. So it shows that maybe there was some trouble, but then things start working well and people start working well together. Then there's going to be all this good friendship and love and creativity. And it's going to start as like a spiritual thing or intellectual thing and become a real thing. Go down and become reality. And then it also says make a wish, and your wish will come true. Ooh, and it says things are going to move quickly. All right, there's that one. And I see another super chat. Oh, that's BALT. You're worried about money. Oh, but it says money's going to be good. You worry about money being imbalanced. Imbalance. Could be a job offer. Ah. Or you applied for a college. Oh, that's good. That goes with this one because the other card is the apprentice, and the apprentice talks about learning so that you then become the master craftsman. So that could be going to college. Hmm. Ah, that looks good. And that could mean that it's going to all work out well because that's the justice card. Plus, it's the out with the old, in with the new. And that works well too with going from an old thing that may not be working too well to something new that's working better. Then you have this is money related. So this could be all connected. It says you're going to get your wish. So make a wish. And then there's justice. You make your wish and then justice. And out with the old and in with the new. And the master craftsman. So it all fits together. Then there's also, this is creativity, and it could also be friendship and love and spiritual things. And it says it's all developing. And then it'll go down and become reality. When it hits the water, it becomes reality. And then that one is going back towards work after taking a break. So it tells a nice story. Yeah, that's going to school. This could be going to school and starting a new business and becoming the master craftsman. Or it could be working, you're already the master craftsman. It can go either way. Then people working well together, using their energy wisely. All right. There's BALT there. All right. Oh, a passport. Oh, you've never asked about that before. That's cool. A second passport. Hmm. I didn't know you could have two passports. Should I begin steps to acquire a second passport in 2025? Yes or no? Yeah, I didn't know you could have two of them. I'm kind of remembering someone saying they had two passports. Yeah. An Australian passport and then one for America, one for the USA. Dual citizenship, I guess. So should you begin? Oh, there's Elaine again. Your message just bumped up. Should I begin steps to acquire a second passport in 2025? Yes or no? Okay, let's see. I guess what we're looking for. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I don't think it answers the question, though. This could be you asking me this question, because this could be me, and you could be down here coming up to ask me the question. Because this isn't a yes or a no. This is the hermit with his lantern of truth, and he helps other people. Or this could be you helping other people. This could be you getting the passport, and then that allows you to help other people. This is being on a journey and being alone on the journey, and no one's going to help you. That's interesting. Because here, someone is on a journey down here where my finger is, and they're coming up the mountain towards the hermit. And this person is on the life journey. The hermit helps people. He's already reached this level. The hermit's reached this level. And there are all these people down going this way, coming up the mountain. And he's going to help all those people. And here you have someone who's on a journey. And they're on the second half of the journey. But they're on their own at this point. They've gone past this point of connecting with the hermit, and they're on to the second part, and they're on their own, because the hermit can't help you all the way through. He gives you advice and helps you up to this point. And then from this point onward, you're on your own. You have to take what you've learned and keep going up the mountain. So then the second card shows that you're on your own. You've already gone past the hermit, and now you're going up the mountain by yourself. That's interesting. This is in the past, and it's a negative thing to do with money or business. So that one should be all done with. This is, oh, that's interesting. This is dwelling on the past, not letting go of something negative from the past or thinking too much about the past, that kind of thing. And it's interesting that the card before it is also the past, and that's negative. And this is dwelling on negative things from the past and not moving forward, which is interesting because the first two are moving forward on your journey. And then this one is not moving forward, but it's in the past. Now we go into the future. So the next 6 cards are the future. Ooh, this one says, watch for unexpected good. I'm glad it didn't turn out that way. This way, you know what that means. That's a sneaky guy. But when the sneaky guy is reversed, it says, watch for unexpected good. Watch for unexpected good. Here we have people arguing with each other and not using their energy wisely. This is a confusing one, isn't it? It's telling a story, but at this point, I don't see a yes or a no. This is what you fear, and that would be a bad message coming in, or trouble with travel. I suppose if you're getting a second passport, it's for travel. So you would fear all kinds of negative things happening with travel, and then negative energy and a negative message. This is the fear card. You would fear that things are going wrong, that things would go wrong in the future concerning travel. Then here's the heavy burden, carrying a heavy burden. Interesting. We might have to do a second spread. Oh, this is you, because this is indecision. And this is saying you have to make a decision. Because this person can't decide to go left or right. And the other deck I have, it shows her kneeling down with her 2 swords between 2 trails, a fork in the trail, and she can go right or she can go left, and she can't decide which direction to take. So this is probably you, because you're asking, should you or shouldn't you? And you have to decide. That one says that the decision is up to you. That's number 9. Let's see what number 10. Number 10 is just negative in all kinds of ways. And then number 11 is negative too. Failure. This would be a negative person affecting you in a negative way. And then this one would be failure and stagnation. This is a difficult one. There's some good information in here about you being on a journey. And then something negative has happened in the past. Oh, I wonder if those two are connecting with the past. These all could be connecting with the past. And then these two make perfect sense about how you're on the journey. And it's interesting how the Hermit came up first, and then the Hangman, he's like that. And he's coming up to see the Hermit, and then he learns some things from the Hermit, and then keeps going up the mountain by himself. And it says on the second half of the journey, you're by yourself, which kind of makes sense with this card, because this card, that's you, and it says you have to make a decision. So maybe these are connected together. The Hermit helps you in some way, You're on your own. You're going up the mountain the rest of the way. Then you get to this point and you have to make a decision whether to go left or right, like the other deck shows. I like that card on the way it shows it on the other deck, where she can go to the right trail or the left trail, and she has to decide. So maybe that's the answer, because it doesn't seem to say yes or no anywhere. There's no yes or no cards. I was expecting to see travel, either reversed or upright, and it would say travel would be a yes if it's upright, and if it's reversed, it's a no. But there are no travel cards here. No, not even one travel card. So maybe this is the story, and that's the final card. It's saying that the cards can't decide for you. The spirits can't decide for you. You have to decide yourself. That's what this one is. These three. You're on your journey and you have to make the decision by yourself. You can't ask the cards. I think that's the answer. That's why there's no yes or no's. 11 cards and there's no yes or no cards. So that's why. Because the spirits are telling you that it's up to you. You have to make the decision on your own, that no one can help you. And this card is saying, when it's reversed, it's saying you're on your own. You're on the part of the journey where no one can help you. And the hermit has already helped you. You were down here and he helped you, and now you're up here on your own. That makes perfect sense, because then you're here on your own, and then this one is saying you have to make the decision on your own. The cards and the spirits can't help you. That's why there's no yes or no. Let's see what you're saying. Oh, there you are. Unexpected good would be useful. Surrounded by negative people, unfortunately. I have to decide myself. Yeah, that's what it's saying. Trust your gut. Oh, that's Elaine. Trust your gut. Oh, you're welcome. That was an unusual one, wasn't it? There were no yes or no cards. You were asking for a yes or no, and there weren't any. There were no yes or no's. But then you have that nice little story there, how you're on your journey and you meet the hermit, then you keep going up the mountain, and then you come to a Y, a crossroads, a Y, and you have to decide to go left or right, and the decision is up to you. I love when that kind of thing happens, where it tells a nice little story in 3 cards. So it's up to you, my friend. Maybe the spirits want you to decide. They don't want to tell you. Because if they help you, then that takes away from what your accomplishment. If you make the decision yourself and it works out well, then you've done something amazing. But if they tell you which way to go, then you're not accomplishing anything, because someone has told you how to do it. And the hangman up reversed says you're on your own. You have to make your own decisions. That's a fun one. I like that one. As I'm putting them out, I'm thinking there's no yes or no cards. Because at one point I kind of said I might have to reshuffle. because there were no yes or no codes. Ah. And Elaine has come back again. Let's see. Oh, you'll be traveling a lot. Yeah. That was a fun one. I like that one. It did give you an answer. It says you have to decide, make the decision. So here's a second question from Elaine. Yeah, here we go. And then there's Shirley. And we have to do one for Shan. How far am I? Oh, how far I am. How far I am on from moving on and let go of Yaz. Oh, you haven't seen me in a while. I haven't been able to get online. I've been having a lot of internet trouble because I tried to get on earlier and they wouldn't let it connect properly. And then I had to come back and do the second one. So if you go back and look at it, it'll show a 16-minute video where nothing connects properly. So then I had to come back and do this one. And if you're asking about did I move, I just moved to a different section of the apartment. It's the same apartment, just a different angle, if that's what you're saying. Unexpected good would be useful. Oh, wait, let's go here. How far am I moving on and let go of her? How far am I moving on and let go of her? How far am I moving on and let go of her? Yes. How far am I moving on and let go of her? I'm saying the question over and over in my mind. That's why I'm so quiet. All right, let's see what the cards say. Oh, that shows, this is in the foundation, and it shows stagnation and loss of freedom, and things aren't moving forward. But actually, what we're doing is we're going to be looking at the future. And this shows it could be negative energy, it could be a negative person, because this could be a negative person who causes trouble for other people. And it can be negative energy. It can even be illness. But I think it's a negative person. Then here's another negative person. It's probably the same person. These two are probably the same person. Because right now we're in the foundation and the past. We haven't gotten to the future yet. And then look at that. 4 negative cards in a row. This is another negative person, and the person might be connected somehow to money. So it could actually be a negative money situation, or it could be a negative person who is somehow connected to money in relationship to you. Either they're a business person, or there's some kind of connection between you and this person, and it's a negative connection on the money side. So look at that. All these negative cards in the foundation and the past. So now we go to the future. And that you're asking about a future thing. Wow, there's failure. Wow. That's the first 5 cards, and they're all negative. Let's see what number 6 is. That's a false victory. It's not complete failure. This is complete failure. And they look similar, don't they? They both have the sword going down. But this one is a false victory. It means you have a victory and it seems like you won, but you actually lost. And after a little bit of time, you'll realize that you haven't won, that you actually lost the battle. You may have won the war, or you may have won the battle, but you lost the war. That's how it works. Wow. 6 negative cards in a row. Look at that. Look at that. This is another one. Failure, loss of a victory, stagnation, loss of freedom of the spirit. And here, the first card, I think it was, that came up. Yeah, the first card was very similar. Loss of freedom of the spirit in both cards. And then this card over here shows sadness. Holy cow. So where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 negative cards in a row. Another negative card. 8 negative cards in a row. This one shows again, failure and stagnation. Wow, Elaine, you shouldn't have asked the second question. You've gotten 8 negative cards in a row. We have 2 left. Let's see what happens. Another, number 9 is negative. Negative energy or a negative message. How about number 10? Are we going to reach 10 negative? Yes. 10 negative cards. I don't think that's ever happened. I think it may have happened once. And that's a negative money card, which goes with that negative money card. You have the king and the queen of pentacles reversed. Let's see what number 11. Number 11 is negative. Loss of power, loss of leadership, losing a battle. And I wonder if this is somehow answering your question. I've never seen 11 in a row. I think one other time there were 10 in a row. But I don't think, let's see what number 12 is. Actually, number 12 is good. But it's preceded by 11 negative cards. I don't think it's ever done a negative cards in a row before. But at least number 12 shows that things reverse and start going upward. I wonder if that somehow answers your question. Oh, she's the negative person. Okay. That's the first 4 cards. So this represents the person you're asking about, the 2 negative people cards, because these are personality cards and they show a negative, selfish person. This is an immature person who's selfish and doesn't want to put any energy into anything or accomplish anything. And this is a person who is another low energy who causes trouble for other people. So this is the same, then victory, failure, then 2 negative money cards. Remember I said how it could be that this person is a negative, is a financial burden on you. Then there's sadness and all kinds of failure. Immature, yeah. She is immature, yeah. When the emperor is reversed, that's talking about a very immature person. When the emperor is upright, that's a very mature person. And this person works hard and helps other people and is very mature in their actions. They're a born leader. The emperor is a born leader. But when it's this way, it's all the opposites. Immature and selfish and doesn't want to work, doesn't see the value of putting work in and earning money, and they don't understand that concept of working hard and earning a good amount of money, being rewarded for hard work. They don't understand. Yeah, the Queen of the Queen of Swords reversed is the only card that has sadness. It's the only one that has sadness in it. Oh, and the Three of Swords either way. So there's 2 cards that have sadness, and the Queen of Swords is one of the 2. She's not committed, yeah. But it's like a lot of people say, it's resonating, it's fitting in with what's happening, but I don't know if it answered your question. I can't really tell if it answered any questions. But at least number 12, it starts going up the other way, because that's the wheel of fortune going upward. So it's a good thing. I was expecting to see another negative card on number 12. Yeah, it's telling a story, but I don't know if it answered your question. Basically, it's telling a story about an immature person who's a burden on you, and there's failure, and there's low energy, and there's a false victory where it seems like a victory, but it's actually a failure. It's like winning the battle but losing the war. Well, it doesn't really cancel it out. It just means that this is number 12. So if you're looking at the timeline, you're going on the timeline, this will eventually happen. Eventually, your luck will change and you'll have good fortune. But it doesn't cancel anything out. You can't cancel this out. It's already happened and it's not going to disappear. This is like the next step. If number 10 and 11 are happening 2 weeks from now, this is like 2.5 weeks from now. Eventually it's on a timeline. And then number 13 is good because that shows you can handle difficult situations and things are working well. Number 14, I'm not sure if it fits. It says, don't judge a book by its cover. But a lot of times this will work on a timeline. The only one that cancels out is sometimes card number 2 or overpower card number 1. Then it cancels out card number 1. Yeah. I don't think you can cancel out 11 negative cards. I've never seen that happen. I think the most it's ever happened, I think 2 times before there was 9 and 10, but I don't think we've ever seen 11. That's a new record. But it does tell a story, but I don't know if it answered your question. And it is going to improve at some point. Your energy will start going up and you'll start having good fortune. And then the next one, number 13, was good. Showing balance and you're able to handle a difficult situation. Things like that. All right. Yeah, it could mean you're getting over it. Yeah, that could mean. Because then you have 11 negative cards and then 12 and 13 are positive. So if you looked at it on a timeline, you would be going up the time, down, across the timeline, however you want to say it. And then you eventually get to the point where you're over it and things start moving up again. That makes sense. Maybe it did answer your question. But it took 13 cards to do it. And maybe the first 11 cards were telling the story. And then number 12 and 13 answered the question. that you will move on and have good fortune and be able to handle the situation. Because number 13 is saying you can handle difficult situations and you can balance things and you can get through a difficult situation, get through the test of fire. All right. Completion. All right. We're finally going to do Poor Shirley. And then I think I'll go have my dinner. So we'll do one more and then I'll go have dinner. Oh, yeah. It's way past my dinner time. So thank you, Elaine, for the super chats. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles means balance. All right, we'll do Elaine. I mean Shirley. We'll do Shirley, and then Shirley, and then it's time for my dinner. Yeah, I got a late start today. It's only been an hour and 52 minutes, but it started really late. I had trouble connecting. All right, let's see. Here's Shirley's question. Oh, it's about D. Can you please tell me what is the current feelings, thoughts? Wow, thoughts and next actions for this week, for this coming week. Let's see what it says. That's a lot. That's 4 different things. It's been an interesting 2 hours. Lots of things happening that usually don't happen. Really complicated spreads. So feelings, thoughts, next actions. Current feelings, thoughts, intentions, and next actions. Wow. All right, here we go. Interesting. This one is saying to stay and deal with the problem. I wonder if that's the next actions, or it could be current feelings. Because when it's this way, it's saying something negative here and you should move towards something positive. But this one is saying to stay where you're at and deal with the problem. So that's interesting. This one says you're trying to juggle a lot of different things. You're trying to do too many things at one time. And it's saying to cut it down to like one or two things. You're trying to do, 7 things at one time. But this one is good. It shows you getting your reward after hard work. So you're working hard and then you get your reward. That kind of figures in with the first two, where you have to stay and work on it and you can't escape. You have to stay and do it. And then you're handling a lot of different things at one time, and then you accomplish your goal and you get your reward. It fits together. And then this one says you're going through something difficult right now. So that's the current one. Now we go into the future. This one is talking about learning new skills, always keep learning, always keep improving yourself. And it also talks about moving up the ladder in like a corporate ladder, like moving up and getting promotions and things like that. Ooh, but this one says, talks about losing control and letting the lower forces gain control over the higher forces. Here, the lower forces are controlling this person, like negative habits or temptations, things like that, are controlling that person. I wonder if that's D, being controlled by negative forces. But this one is good. That one talks about being organized and using energy wisely and being creative. That goes with that card. And then this one is kind of similar. It would be more like this card reversed, where you're working on a project and you don't have control over it yet. Where this one is finishing a project, getting your reward. Oh, maybe this one is you and this one is D. Maybe it's giving two different people, because half of the cards seem to be positive and the other half are negative. So maybe you're getting the positive cards showing about learning new things and then working hard and getting your reward. And then maybe this is D. And maybe D is on like the bottom end where the negative things are affecting D. And then D is working on something but hasn't achieved the goal yet. That could be. These could be two different people. Because it doesn't make sense if it's one person going back and forth. And then this one is talking about arguing, people not working well together, people not using their energy wisely, not getting along together, not getting along with each other. Right? But this one then shows about making good decisions. So in this one, this one is the complete opposite of this one. So if this card had turned up this way, they would be exactly the same. Talking about the lower forces having power over a person, and which is this one. But when it comes up this way, it means the person is taking control of the lower forces and overcoming that temptation and making good decisions. Then that person's life starts going in the right direction. So it could be saying, if this is D, it could be saying D was making mistakes and making bad decisions, but in the future, D will make better decisions and start moving upward, where here D is moving downward. That could be what it's saying. And then these could represent you. These good cards, because it seems like two different people here. We have a person who's accomplishing something, going through something difficult, working hard, learning new things, organized, being creative, accomplishing things, working hard and achieving a goal. And then there's negative cards, like it's two different people. This is a person who's accomplishing something. And then the other cards are a person who it seems like going downward, but then coming up again, having trouble making decisions, giving into temptation, making bad decisions, and then going up at some point and things improving. Things kind of switch around. All right. Let's see what you're saying. Intentions too, please. Getting another job, but you're exhausted. Oh, you were arguing with, there's the arguing between you and D. Because it talks about people not using their energy wisely and not getting along. There's a story here. And I think, like I said, there's two different stories. And all these good cards are you, and then the negative cards are D. That's what I think. Because it seems like you're doing okay. And then there's the argument between you and D. But then it shows things switching around, and maybe D will start to make good decisions. Because it's the complete opposite of that one, of giving into the lower forces and giving into temptation. Then the other one is resisting lower forces and making good decisions and resisting temptation. Then there you are going through something difficult and learning new things. That could be the second job. Oh, and working hard and getting your reward. And then being organized and being creative. That all sounds like you. So it's probably talking about two different people. Wow. So it looks like it's just you and me. He hasn't tried to reach out to you. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I work enough too. I don't want a second job. I would be so tired. All right. You're welcome. So I will try and be back next Saturday. I tried to do it yesterday, but all it did was spin around and round and round. And then it was doing that earlier, and then I tried again about a half hour later, and it worked. So we'll see. I'll try to come back next Saturday. All right. Thank you for everything. Got a bunch of super chats. Look at that. Very nice. All right. I better go before somebody comes on and wants a reading. I'll be back soon. Someone just came on. I'll come back maybe Saturday or Sunday. Here we go.